Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Monday, June 29th, and you can see temperatures are fairly uniform with variable to cloudy skies across the area. That's keeping us quite consistent. We're going to be watching a system moving up from the southwest into the lower lakes, and another low and a cold front that'll be coming through tomorrow. That could bring some showers and thunderstorms to the area. Right now, we don't expect a lot of precipitation, but anytime you get under a thunderstorm, you could get some heavy rains. But for the most part, it looks like about a tenth at the least to about a half inch at the most on average. Again, some locally heavier spots could be possible. And if we look at the slide from Jasper, you can see over the last 7 days of precipitation there, the big Saturday event that brought over 5.29 inches of rain just on Saturday alone. And that led to things like this. You can see this picture sent in from Ken on Twitter that he posted in downtown Blissfield, where roads were closed, bridges were closed, so they could remove some significant logs that were jamming up between the bridges. And you can see another couple of fields that are very significantly flooded, and that is quite the scene across much of southeast and southern lower Michigan here over the last week to 10 days. Again, we should get a little bit of a respite, but this low pressure system today will move into Illinois, eventually up into southeast lower Michigan. And then we got a cold front with another low that'll be heading this way for tomorrow. And if we put the map into motion into tomorrow, you can see we'll be in kind of a squeeze place. So with some dynamics there, we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. But unlike the last week, much of the significant moisture is cut off from the Gulf as we are on the north side of the polar jet. So again, that's why we don't see nearly the setup for heavy rainfall this week. That may change next week as we possibly see some warm air trying to come up this way. Probably doesn't make it, but it might be just enough where we can get some Gulf moisture. But for this week, it looks like a fairly dry down week, hopefully. And you can see the WPC over the next 7 days also gives us quite a break with little to any precipitation across central and northeast lower Michigan. Again, the heaviest rainfall, if there's going to be, would be across the far southern part of the state. If we look at the Japanese model, you can see the European is very similar, showing 2-inch amounts. A lot of this coming during the second half of the period, days 6, 7, and 8, which puts us in, I think, towards late in the weekend or early next week. We could see a more significant system at that time. And then the European agrees. However, the GFS and Canadian continue to keep us dry even into next week. And if we look at the soil conditions across central Michigan, we don't have any across southern lower Michigan, any soil stations, but you can see across mid-Michigan, the soil conditions at the 2-inch level are well on the rise. In fact, they're in very favorable conditions here across the Breckenridge area. And then even at the 8-inch levels, although very wet, they are trending upwards. So things across this area are drying down quite nicely now. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day, a great work week, and 73s to all.